Today's vlog is about Magic the Gathering. Obviously not Magic the Gathering. I'm in the middle of editing this week's pilots episode, and it's taking forever. We've got a special guest, K-Zone, Kurt, who was on it, and it's just a lot more footage, so it's taking forever to render, and it's pissing me off, so I started messing around with this yo-yo from the live episode, which I still can't do. I did it a couple times earlier, and I started thinking about kids' toys, and specifically this magic box I had when I was a kid, and how I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. I got it from a magic shop, which I don't think there are magic shops anymore, but I used to play with this thing all the time and try and practice and get better at magic, and I just thought magic was so cool as a kid. And then I started thinking about how I had another experience with magic a couple times throughout my life, and I just thought it'd be fun to talk about today. So it's beautiful outside. I was texting Ryan, he's walking Luna right now, so I thought, let's go meet up with him and talk more about magic.
Mike's vlog.
Mike's vlog.
Mike's vlog.
All right, Ryan, I'm talking about magic in today's vlog. You got a couple magic tricks.
Yeah, I got a couple. I get a cigarette first.
Still got it.
Work it.
One trick we have with a normal deck of cards is we take it over, we flip it, we've got a Queen of Hearts, we flip it over again, we touch the top of the deck, it becomes an Ace of Spades. As we reveal it, it's a normal deck of cards. Okay, that's not even a card trick. That's a tiny step in some card tricks. That's just a piece you do to get to the trick in some tricks. And I remember that after like 6 hours one day of practicing, learning how to do this. There's a billion card tricks, there's a billion steps out there. I only know that one little piece of a full trick. One day Brian and I were sitting around and we're hungover, we don't want to move off the couch. And David Blaine pops up, YouTube's just auto playing at this point. And we're like, whoa, how do you do that magic trick? We should look that up. So we just sat there and we just kept looking up how to do YouTube tricks. There's a billion YouTube people out there that do tricks all the time, and it's very informative, and those people are very good. And we were blown away. So we spent most of the day trying to practice tricks. We never really got better though. That was the problem. Ryan, I think if he spent some time doing it, Ryan could probably learn some stuff. Way back in the day, I went to COD for a small period of time. I thought I was going to go to college, and I was like, nah. I took some bullshit classes, one of which was improv acting, because I was wrestling and I was like trying to get better, talking. And there was another guy who wanted to be a magician, and he wanted to get better on stage too, talking. And so me and him got to talking one day after class, and he was like, hey, let me try a trick on you. I was like, fuck yeah, are you kidding? That could be fun. So he hands me 2 cards. He holds them over. It was like a red king and black queen or something like that, just 2 face cards that are different colors. It was all about the colors. He goes, this one's on top, this one's gonna be on bottom. And I flip it over and he grabs them and he's like, oh, I'm gonna move them on you. I was like, oh God, he goes, turn them over, make sure you know the order they're in. And I was like, okay. Turned them back over. I was like, I got it. And when I went back this way, he goes, now I'm not gonna touch them, okay? But when you turn them over, they're gonna be switched. So you remember the order. I was like, okay, black on top, red on the bottom. There we go, that's what it's gonna be. I flip it over, I'm holding 2 fucking aces. And I was like, get out of here, dude. I was holding that so tight, like white knuckling that shit. It blew my mind. This guy, I was like, how the fuck do you do that? And I remember when we had that hangover day, I searched that trick and I didn't find it. I'm sure I can find it at this point. And even if I know the secret, it still doesn't take away the fact where I was staring right at my hand, right face to face. It wasn't a camera, it wasn't on TV, and I'm holding this thing myself. And this guy was able to trick me. And it was so cool, and that's what's impressive to me about magic. Like, all day long, you know, you could say, oh, I know if a fastball's coming, I could hit a fastball. Dude, I could never hit a fastball coming 95 miles an hour. Certain things just impress you when you see them because you're like, no matter all the training in the world, I couldn't do them. I certainly can do a lot of things and get better at things. But magic is one of those things, even if I know how they do it, I'm still fucking impressed. So that's what the point of today's episode was. And if you know any magic tricks, please send them to me. I would love to see them. Or next time I see you in person, do them on me. I would love it. It's awesome. I would have a blast.